cast iron, you have an old rusty one that you're about to throw away, like this sad thing right here, then let me just stop you right there. Look, it's time to treat your cast iron right, because when you do, you can turn this into, well, this.
Alright, so someone actually requested on my channel to bring the right video to how you can actually bring your cast iron back to its normal shape, and with proper seasoning also. So you can also go into the comment section below and drop a request either of any food you like to know more about, or if you think I'm missing any food on my channel. Of course, I'm missing a lot. So let's just say I'm requesting that you make a request down in the comment section below. Tell me which country you're watching this video from, and then tell me your kind of food you want me to make a reaction to. I'm going to get the right video to that food in less than 24 hours. And just subscribe to my channel so you stay tuned whenever I make reaction on this kind of video. Let's see. This is going to be interesting. In less than 7 minutes. Whoa.
So look, I get it. Cast iron can be super duper frustrating, okay? Food can stick to it, it gets rusty. Who wants to deal with that when you can just get a normal non-stick or whatever? Well, first off, non-sticks, not the healthiest thing even though I use them all the time. So the whole reason I did this video was because I left a cast iron pan outside for a week in the rain. Like you saw just a second ago, it went from a rusty, disgusting mess to like it was brand new all over again. When you know how to treat cast iron, it will last you pretty much forever, assuming that it doesn't crack or break in half. And when it's seasoned properly, it's damn near non-stick. Let's just stick to the whole point here, which is how to maintain, season, and even fix your cast iron. Now let's just do this damn thing, shall we? Alright, so let's start with this sad story right here. Now, if you're not needing to derust or restore a rusty cast iron, then you could totally skip ahead, but I would really recommend watching this if you plan on keeping cast iron for a long time. Moving on. In case you didn't notice, this is a rusty ass hoe. Now, before we can season this, we need to get all this rust off. The stripping process can be done in a bunch of different ways, including an electrical current, but let me just say that I'm not going to purchase a car battery to clean my cast iron. Alright? I found that soaking the cast iron in 50-50 water and vinegar for an hour worked perfectly for my needs. You can also soak up to 5 hours if necessary. Now, once it's had a nice little acid bubble bath nap, immediately sprinkle your pan generously with baking soda to neutralize the acid, then aggressively scrub this thing down every single square inch with a metal scouring pad, then optionally finish with some steel wool, rinsing with water intermittently until all of the rust is gone. As my mom would say, you need to put some damn elbow grease into it. Except she wouldn't say damn because she's a class act. Now, once all your rust is gone, and I mean gone, which should take about 5 to 10 minutes, immediately rinse again and dry well with a paper towel. It's okay if there's some black stuff on your towel, it'll stop doing that soon. Then place it over a high flame for a minute or until completely dry. Now, if you don't have a gas stove, I had to go buy this thing. You can totally put it in an oven set to 350 for about 5 to 10 minutes, and that should help dry it out nicely. Okay, so now we're ready to season using oil, but you might be noticing something here. Your cast iron is dry, but now there's a thin veneer of rust after your stripping and drying. It looks like it might not be a good spot. Totally normal, and that is going to wipe right off with oil and stay off. But first thing you need is the right kind of oil. Now, out of all the oils, you can use pretty much any oil. A lot of people like to use canola. I believe pure 100% flaxseed oil works the best. Just make sure that it's not diluted with any other oils, and that it's the real kind, the kind that's refrigerated. I know that it's a low smoke point oil, but that's kind of the point. Plus, it's a drying oil, and you need the fat to polymerize in order to create that nice, hard, and glassy patina. Links in the description. Anyway, so back to the cast iron that has a thin veneer of rust after drying it. So we're gonna get that off right now. Squirt about a tablespoon of your flax oil onto either side of the cast iron, doesn't matter, and then wipe your entire cast iron using a paper towel and that oil. You can apply more if needed, and make sure to even get the handle and all that good stuff, the walls, the sides of your cast iron, get everything. Now that it's wiped down and coated in oil, get a fresh paper towel and wipe everything off really well, and now it should be totally rust free. Now we're ready for the easiest part. We're ready to season it. This is the procedure you'll now use every time that you season a cast iron that is fully ready to season. Start off by applying a generous tablespoon or so of flaxseed oil and rub down every square inch of your cast iron using a paper towel, applying more as needed. It's okay to have a little bit of a thick coating here. And like I said before, ensure you're coating everything, including the handles and the walls and the sides. Don't skimp here, trust me. So now you've got an oil-coated piece of cast iron. Now you're going to take a fresh paper towel and wipe it all off. Yes, again, Even if you just wiped off the rust, I know it seems redundant, you only want an extremely thin layer of oil, so legit wipe it all off. There's still a nice thin layer of oil there, I promise you, don't worry. Then just place your cast iron in your oven on a rack, upside down, with foil laid underneath to catch any drippings, although I might mention that it should not have any drippings at all if you wiped it out correctly. Then just turn your oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit or 260 degrees Celsius, or as high as your oven goes, and once it reaches that temperature, then set a timer for 1 hour. Now once that time is up, turn off the heat and let the pan cool down with the oven until you can handle it with your bare hands, probably about an hour and a half or so. Now you have a nice seasoning coat on your cast iron. Now if you want a good seasoning, then you should really repeat this one more time, and if you want an absolutely impeccable seasoning, you can repeat this up to 5 or 6 times. A good seasoning not only keeps your cast iron in amazing condition, but it should almost have non-stick like qualities to it, and it should have a nice glossy glass finish. And now you have a beautifully seasoned piece or pieces of cast iron. But first, let's season our eyes with some B-roll.
That's interesting, guys. So just feel free to go into the comment section, drop any comment.
Alright guys, and that is it. So cast iron, it's really easy. It doesn't take that much hands-on time, I know people don't want to spend the time, but the reality is 99% of that time is literally just sitting in the oven. You just gotta rub some oil on it. Super easy. Unless you're restoring it, in which case that's gonna take a little elbow grease, Oh, fun fact, my new editing bay came in. I don't know why I'm calling it an editing bay. It's mostly just kind of like a desk with a new desktop, but I got a new iMac, and I just want to thank you guys for it, because I've wanted to edit my videos and photos, etc. on an iMac for a long time, and I know PC people are going to come in here and be like,
whatever, get off. Alright, bigoted. Alright, so you can just go into the comment section and then just drop me any requests you have for me, and just make sure you tell me which country you're coming from, and then your kind of food you want me to bring the right videos to. So alright, stay blessed and get you another videos. Peace.